Alright, to factor this trinomial, it's good to have a little bit of a roadmap. I'll be referring to these four considerations each time, and we have there's no GCF, you can't get anything out of there, and you have a coefficient other than 1, or just something in front of x squared, however you want to say it. Alright, so I'm going to use the box method. I could also use factor by grouping. They have other methods, guess and check. So for the box method, start out by giving ourselves a nice big box. 4 chambers. First term in the first box. Last term in the last box. And then you have to do some work to figure out what goes in these other 2 boxes. Okay? To accomplish that, multiply 4 times 11, and I'm going to have to come way over here, slide this up and over. There we go. That gives us 44. And then you need to list all the factors. 1 and 44, 2 and 22, 3 won't work, 4 and 11, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 won't work, so we've listed all our factors. Okay, positive 4 times positive 11 gives us a positive 44. The only way to get a positive 44, if you're multiplying, is to have positive times positive or negative times negative. This middle term is negative, so I couldn't use those. They must both be negatives. Alright? So I'm looking for a sum of negative 24. That's to say all of these are negative. Okay? This won't give me a negative 44. This won't, but this certainly will. And for negative 2, negative 22, it doesn't matter which box I put them in. So here's my negative 2 and my negative 22. Okay, as far as the variables, it's too much trouble to keep writing them, but I really multiplied 4x squared times 11y squared, and that gave me 44x squared y squared. That means each of these terms has a xy, 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 xy. Too much trouble to write. So just remember to plug in xy and xy. Sorry, that's kind of small, but xy is there and xy is there. Okay, now you look to see what is the greatest common factor 4 times, going straight up, straight across, and straight across. The GCF going straight up here would be 11y, and if the negative sign is almost out, I pull it out. Going straight up here, it would be 2x. Again, this negative, it's not almost out, so it just stays in there. Coming across, 4x is the greatest common factor. And then coming straight across here, this negative's almost out, so I'm pulling it out. It'll be a negative y. You now have the 2 binomials that you need for your answer. I guess I'll write them in the same color. I'll slide this over. See if I can get all this on one screen. 2x minus 11y. And 4x minus y. Okay. This is the factored form of this equation. If you multiply this binomial by that binomial, some people say FOIL, you will get this result.